What's up, MMA addicts? Is that a term of endearment to be an addict? Okay, we've got details. Let's open up the pink book. Round 1, round 2, it was 1-1. But then in round 3, Mackenzie Dern comes in clutch with a brutal armbar submission. I mean, ew. That shit was nasty. That shit was crazy. That shit was cuckoo. Clearly, Dern has improved a lot more than, she's improved an insane amount since we last saw them meet 5 years ago. I mean, in general, you can kind of see, you can totally see that progression in her latest fights. It proved to be the real difference. It was amazing, But also, I mean, there was a lot of carnage that night. Hold on. There was so much carnage. People had to go to the hospital. Carnage. So we got everything. We had people go down, but we had my favorite, the submission. I love seeing submission talent, and Mackenzie Dern, one of the best submission artists in the whole division, so that's pretty crazy. But what else? Okay, that's great. Oh wait, no, one more drama. So it wasn't disappointing, but we can't go without controversy. I'm sure many of us saw there was a bit of an early, the worst, not the worst, but a terrible early stoppage for Roman Kopylov and Chris Curtis. Literally 1 second to go, and I mean, why do we have to do this? It should have went to decision. Should have been able to see it out through the scorecards that way. But 1 second to go, it's all right. No, it's not great. But that was basically the drama of UFC Vegas 101. But what else is the drama? What else has been happening? What can we talk about in this UFC Spill Sesh? Let's contact the book again. Let's start good news and then we'll roll into the bad news. Or should we do a reverse? Bad, good, good, bad, back and forth. Let's go back and forth. Okay. Yay, Ronda Rousey has a baby again. Love that bad bitch. Well, okay, it's not just her baby. It's her and Travis Brown's baby. Okay, so that's good news. What's up with this? This is not good. Not happy. Injury. Johnny Walker's out of UFC 311. He's devastated. I'm devastated. Okay, him definitely more than me. Obviously, it's his injury. But that sucks. So boo. Not boo Johnny, but boo circumstance. Okay, what else? Uh-oh. Yeah, this isn't great. Okay, well, it depends. Well, no, it doesn't. Not so great. Bit of drama. Khabib, we know Khabib, drama just seems to find him wherever he goes, not necessarily his fault. Sometimes it is. And, in this case, hard to say. So apparently there's some footage circulating around showing that he got into a verbal dispute with some Alaska Airlines staff about being in an exit row. And they said, "Sir, we need you to leave. You either need to switch seats or you need to get off this plane." And he said, "I will get off this plane." So he was kicked off the plane. Yep, on his way to, obviously, UFC 311 going to LA, but that's a bit of drama, got a little bit of exploding head emoji. Wee-oo, drama alert, Khabib gets kicked off a plane. UFC parts ways with broadcast partners in Brazil, so they have no TV deal there for the first time in 20 years. I hate that. That has some implications. That's not very cool. We literally just had two amazing Brazilian fighters going head to head, and we're just like, nah, sorry, Brazil. If you want to have a TV promotion to show the fights, too bad. That's kind of confusing to me, honestly. So UFC's 7-year deal with ESPN, as we mentioned in a previous video, is going to come to end this year. Okay. Brazil is the number 2 country in terms of fighters under contract with the company. Come on. Stars, Alex Pereira, Charles Oliveira. Obviously, we know the list goes on insanely long. So what is going on here? Why we're going to be going to Brasilia for some fight nights, but we can't have a TV deal? So you're going to have to get the fight pass, but that's not even, yeah. So this is crazy. So honestly, this is for the first time in over 20 years, kind of I feel snuck under the radar, honestly, as a story. Kind of a big deal. Okay, this is a 2-time news. One of them is awesome, and the other one is okay, girl. So on the awesome side, Matt Hamill, who we know and love, the UFC's first ever deaf fighter actually is hearing for the first time. He finally has a pair of hearing aids that actually work because, you know, being deaf is very, very complicated. It's not just like, oh, plug it in and fix your ears. Like, you can be deaf in many different ways. And so hearing for the first time, that's great. And also, you know, he happens to be the only person who has a win over John Jones, but as many of us know, it's a disqualification win for a set of elbows that are actually legal today. So sparking the conversation of like, are we gonna, like, Matt Hamill's back in the news for something completely different, like something just kind of like joyous news, like this man is hearing again. And yeah, he's such a funny guy. Please, if you haven't had a chance to listen to an interview of his, he is just such a delight. And, you know, he's also reflecting on like how he wants to run the John Jones rematch back. I'm like, Matt, I'm sorry, you are an old man, but it's funny because, you know, that was just the 12-6. It's, you know, another highlight of recent change. And, you know, maybe sometimes in the future that will be a prize fight. You know, why not? Matt Hamill, John Jones. Actually, I can think of a lot of reasons why not, but, you know, let's just keep it in our, okay. Let's keep it in our minds. All right. There's some other stuff. It really sucks that Johnny Walker's out of UFC 311. I'm actually really, really, really sad about that because I love him. Okay. Oh, Sean O'Malley is considering moving up to 145. I don't approve. Or do I? Sean O'Malley is considering ending his existence as a weight bully, looking for other options in his future. I mean, obviously he wants to challenge again for the title against, I presume, Marab. You can put me on lock for that. But he's also considering not being so skinny. And I think that might be cool. So he was talking on his little, you know, podcast. He's just going for the money fights. He's going wherever the money is, going wherever the good stuff is. So are we about to see Sean O'Malley enter a very dangerous division? You know, add 5 pounds of like decent muscle and walk around with it for a while? That would be kind of cool. Okay, Michelle Waterson Gomez. Yeah, you know who that is. Let's see. So Michelle Waterson comes back. Came back for UFC Fight Night 249, aka Vegas 101. To hang with us at the analyst table. That's so great. So she actually has done that before, but this is the first time that she's back post-retirement. So, you know, maybe we'll see her again. It's always great to get another lucid fighter in on the mix. I really, you know, because it's great. Not a lot of people want necessarily to come hang out on the desk. It's a pretty tough position, and so love to see it. And I'd love to see somebody with such an insane history in the sport, such a deep history. Michelle Waterson Gomez, I mean, she's been here when she was just Michelle Waterson. She was the Karate Hottie. She's been here. She's an absolute legend. So that's just so dope. Okay. This news, let me tell you. This news is crucial. Peyton Talbot cuts his hair. No? Okay. No, I know. I'm just kidding. But he is, not really. It is a new look. And sometimes a new look is a preview into a new you. But more than that, he recently said something super legit.
When you say that's why I'm doing this, I mean, most people, prize fighters would say I'm doing this to get paid, ultimately, to get famous, to get paid, to advance. You're doing it to find out more about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I love the money and the pay is really nice, but it's really cool being able to understand yourself through another person. And I feel like that's the only way we really can understand ourselves. If you sit in a box that's just white walls, there's no difference between you and the walls. So it's like there's not really much you can understand,
Okay.
you know? But if you put yourself in a room with like 3 different people in the same room, you can understand yourself through the contrast of those 3 people. And I feel like there's no other easier way to do that than fighting because you're in direct contrast with someone. It's like you versus them. It's the most like clear way to define your ideals versus theirs.
So, and is that how you pit your...
Absolutely. He's just good for the sport. But he got a haircut. And I just want to include that. If people haven't seen that. That's just a new wave of people, I feel, entering with a bit of a different mindset. Honestly, it's that Randy Couture mindset. So it's not that it's new, but yeah. Okay. Okay, this is upsetting. Mildly. Okay, is this real news? Guys, don't, yeah. This is just Twitter news, but bad news for Belal Muhammad. Islam Makhachev confirms he will fight. Well, you know what? Is that really up to him? Kind of. Okay. He wants double titles. Listen, he's already over Arman Tsarukyan. He's already over it. He's thinking about welterweight. So that's some interesting, fun news, I guess, depending. I don't know what you think is fun. But yeah, okay. Let's defend a title first before we do that. But yeah, that's news as well. 2 people thinking about moving it up. What else we got? Oh, Jan Blachowicz, huge fan. Wait, hold on. Okay, the wall got brutalized again. It got brutalized and it's falling apart. I just wanted to point something out. I think probably the first. Yeah. Okay, Jan Blachowicz is amazing. And he actually had a really amazing fight against Alex Pereira. And I agree with this deserving of the rematch just because he's my boy. Okay? And I just love this drama. He's getting drama. He's talking. He's getting back into the mix. We're gossiping. Okay, you know what else? We got some more gossip game plans. Shit is getting emotional. It's getting very emotional. Islam is already over Arman Tsarukyan, thinking about moving up a weight class to absolutely dismissal. Meanwhile, Arman's packing on the weight. He's looking insane. And then Merab says, I am not going to wrestle Umar, even though wrestling is his bread and butter. He says, I'm going to punch him in the face. I mean, there's always some punching in the face, but okay. That's it. I guess my favorite part is Khabib getting kicked off a plane. That's not my favorite. It's the most... Okay. Yeah, for sure. For sure. One more chance. What happened here? What happened? I don't know what fell on this. I put it on the ground for 1 second. Anyway, additions, let me know.